To Karen Krizanovich, who's an entertainment journalist and secretary of the Critics Circle here in the UK. Good to see you again, Karen. Welcome back to the programme. So you actually watched the nomination ceremony live as it happened, didn't you? What do you think? Did they get it right?
Well, gosh, it's really, you'll never get it right because there's only so many categories and so many allotments for nominees, so you never do. But this year, I thought they varied a lot from what other awards ceremonies and other nominations had done around the world. And considering that Janet Yang, who is the president of AMPAS, said that they've got 11,000 voters now in 93 countries. So even though I like to argue that this is a club-based voting for the American Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, it is actually international. And I think that they went in a very interesting way. Although it looks great for women, there were some alarming female snubs.
Well, let's talk. I was going to say, let's talk about those. One person people are saying missed out hugely was Margot Robbie, who played Barbie, of course. Do you think she missed out? Did anybody else miss out that should have been nominated?
Margot Robbie did a great job. She did. I don't think anybody thought that she was going to get a nomination. The real surprise is that Greta Gerwig, who is the director of Barbie, didn't get a nomination for directing, even though Barbie was one of the Best Picture nominations, which is a big deal. And also she co-wrote the script. The script is phenomenal. No matter what you thought of the film, you should read the script because it's spectacular. And that was a real surprise. But there were some other positive surprises. For example, America Ferrera, who gave such a rousing speech in Barbie and got a nomination. Everybody cheered. And also another, maybe an older slanted film, a real crowd pleaser called Nyad, which starred Annette Bening and Jodie Foster. That really hasn't been getting a look in on any other scale, and AMPAS has really embraced this one.
And we saw Oppenheimer get the most nominations. Together with Barbie, there was that whole Barbenheimer effect going on, wasn't there, when people flocked to the cinema to see both on the same day. What does something like that do for cinema?
I think it shows people the power of cinema. It's very easy, particularly if you don't have the habit of going to the cinema, and a lot of younger people don't, that you're just going to sit home and watch it and get the same experience. I think going there with your friends and making it an event really does change how you feel about filmed entertainment, that it's better with proper sound and engulfing, get yourself lost in the story. So I think both of those films did that very well.
Well, talking about making it events, obviously in the past few years that wasn't at all possible because of the COVID pandemic. Do you think now that cinema's back on its feet, we had the writers' strike to contend with as well, are we now back where it should be?
Oh, gosh. Well, we're getting there. It still hasn't recovered from the pre-COVID era box office figures. But we've had to deal also with the writer's strike, which has been another really hard knock-on. And even though people are beginning to value the cinema more, the box office hasn't reflected that as much.
Karen, great to talk to you as always. Thank you for joining us. That's Karen Krizanovich, Secretary of the Critics Circle here in the UK.